Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Rage video, where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching the penultimate hurdle in Machine Head's The More Things Change album. Now, I'm technically going to be doing two songs tonight. I'll be doing The Possibility of Life's Destruction and Demon Knight My Misery, only because The Possibility of Life's Destruction is only a 92-second video, and I think I'm going to make this as a rule here. And it might change, it might vary every now and then, but if a song is less than about 100 seconds in length, I probably, if I cover it, it's going to have to be immediately followed by the song that comes after it. That's the only really time I'm really going to implement this on this channel, because to be honest, it's not that well, the thing is that there probably is a lot more going into this, but I think for all intents and purposes, I want to at least give you guys your money's worth. So with that being said and done, if you guys want to check out the original videos for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. So let's begin. The Possibility of Life's Destruction. With a title like that, I think it's a little bit on the nose about what's going to happen, but let's see anyway. In 3, 2, 1, and... Well, okay, interesting. Right, okay, so that was The Possibility of Life's Destruction. Basically, so almost like a guitar that's slightly being left on, and they're sort of pulling at the cable, but then you're sort of you've pulled back because you feel like you're about to be whooshed backwards. But that was hard, ladies and gentlemen. That was hard, and that was tough. That's what that was. And also there's the fact that it's basically Rob asking just about anyone who's listening, can you feel as though you're about to be dragged into hell? Can you hear the sound of enormous storms slamming in the depths of hell? The possibility of life's destruction. It's mostly I don't really want to say death, but it's rather the thought of your life is just about to come to a crashing end. You know what I'm saying? They're not talking so much death, but rather destruction, which I think is a really, really... I like that as an idea for a song, especially for something as chaotic, wild, the wild ride we've been on so far. I think that's about how does the phrase go? Run of the mill at this point, but it was still a good little ride. It's basically hit the lights if you made it into a 90-second song. So that's the first part of tonight out the way. So now we get into My Misery Demon Knight. Now, usually I try and like keep like the consistency so everybody can like see the album cover for the more things change throughout all of these, but yeah, it takes a little while. You Will Lose, Try Not to Headband Challenge. That, I have a feeling that's foreshadowing, but here it is. So, if you guys want to check out My Misery Demon Knight for yourselves, links will also be down below. So, let's get into this proper. I feel like the first 5 minutes was just like, I hope this is for the penultimate chapter in this album. I'm looking forward to this one. So, in fact, really, I've kind of like looked forward to almost all of them in a way. So, My Misery in 3, 2, 1, and oh shit! I lost. Oh my god.
Then on you
I honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to be, I'll level with you right now. It feels like a very, very good, not just a good follow-up to The Possibility of Life. This feels like a straight up a sequel to The Blood of the Zodiac, because there was a lot of talks about like suffering and an uprising in Blood of the Zodiac. In Demon, I almost want to just call it Demon Knight because I think it just sounds cooler that way. There's a lot of talk about will you carry on my work? Are you going to learn the same mistakes that I made? Are you going to let these things torture your mind for the rest of your life? What is it about you that's going to... Are you going to break the cycle? Are you the one who's going to rise from the depths? At least that's what I'm like getting out of it. I mean, some of the riffs, some of the hook in this entire song is like the sort of thing I've been waiting for. In fact, it's the sort of thing that's... There's a lot of other instances like this in this album, but I honestly, if you had to tell me which is my favorite song, I think it would probably be Demon Knight and possibly Spine or Blistering might be close up. There are a lot more contenders for like best song on this album, but My Misery it's almost got it all. It's the runtime is really, really good because it never feels like it stays for too long. The hook is absolutely tremendous. And again, if I was to tell you that this came from an album in '97, I honestly think you would ask me if this came from 2007. This is, in fact, you could have said this came from maybe 2017's 3 Days Grace, not 1997's Machine Head. This feels like you could play this on the radio, like on Kerrang radio right now, and say this was a brand new song. I honestly would believe it. It's not like not the same. It's got like that beautiful passive aggressive tone, and in fact everything in this album has had a very passive aggressive tone. But unlike something like, let's say, Pantera, the hooks in this one, and maybe it's because I'm not as avid or as scholared as a Pantera fan as maybe I thought I was, but Machine Heads has got things down like mad. The hooks in this album alone are enough to just they could drag you into this world of violence, bloodshed, corruption, violation. It's a very immersive sort of feeling, because as this album has continued, I've become increasingly more of a fan. And I think it was started roundabout by the time we got to, I think it was either the Frontliners or Down to None or Spine. Because the first part of this album is really, really good. 10 Ton Hammer, Take My Scars are absolute... They are one of the hardest heavy metal songs I've heard for a very long time. And bear in mind, I'm just coming straight off Seasons in the Abyss. But again, Machine Head, they have things going for them maybe that even Slayer don't. And that is saying a lot, trust me. And it kind of seems strange as well that we've only got one more song to go. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a very quick thing. I want to just do something right now. And I just want to do a little check. It's a very, very little check. Okay, so we can do it in a separate video. I just wanted to see whether or not we could just get it done in the same video. But I think Colours is, again, something that's probably going to deserve its own little video in itself. So anyway, I hope all of you guys have enjoyed this reaction video. Please let me know in the comments down below what you thought about The Possibility of Life's Destruction and My Misery Demon Knight. And I look forward to seeing all of you guys again for the ending to Machine Head's The More Things Change. Take care, and bye-bye for now.